raised an argument about law and order because he never talks about justice. But black people fall for that same argument, and they go around talking about lawbreakers.
Yeah, we out here. Some bullshit. Don't know what to say. That's my synopsis of Real Madrid versus Juventus. Yeah.
What a great day in Welsh history. As Cristiano the God Ronaldo brings it back. That's 4 for him. 2 in a row. We here. He gets the double. Got Italy the fuck out the paint. And all is well. It was a great day. I enjoyed every single moment. Hey, all the goal, even Mandzukic's goal, which became inconsequential, was brilliant. Wow. So I cannot complain. I am hyped.
I came into it. First of all, it's postcards. It's your boy Jalingu, Mr. Velvet Hoop, the Sweet Baby Angel,
and it's your boy Grant Lewis, aka Erko Barbaro, aka Commodore Lewis, also known as Rude Van Nistelrooy.
Wow,
threw that on the TL on the drive over. Did you check it out?
I did check it out. I was wondering who Ruben. I was like, if Ruben Nistelrooy is following me, and then it's like, no, it's just Mr. Hercule Poirot, Mr. AKA Get Him Verified,
AKA Get Us Verified. Yes, all 3. We need 3 checks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
As I was saying, I was on a high because I had a great action earlier today.
Doing work for the people. Literally.
Work. Yep, literally. And I was like, okay, I know after this action, Juventus is going to take it. We got this. Turin, we bring the Champions League home.
No, all you guys get is that Winter Olympics.
Wow. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. We went home trophyless. And now we have to sit and watch this disaster of a team, Real Madrid, go back to Spain, saluting to Franco and his fascist regime.
Wow, that's really a stretch there, considering that if Juventus had gone home, they would have been over there loving up on Mussolini. So I know you ain't trying to do this right now. I really know that's not what's happening right now.
Mussolini was a dedicated...
oh, no, you aren't about to go there. No, fam.
The old lady couldn't bring one home, unfortunately, but it was a great match. The first half, at least. Ronaldo scored again.
On a great counter. Getting up, getting in wide position, finding Carvajal, and then just slinking back to the middle, and no one marked him.
I think that's his role now. Like, he's not going to be the quick, speedy guy that used to be when he was 18, destroying your team Millwall. Like,
or also mostly destroying Arsenal. Bless.
Yeah, it's definitely destroying Arsenal. Shout out Manuel Alumna for letting a 40-yard goal slip, free kick slip. Yeah, he's not gonna be that way no more, but he just knows how to find a spot and he knows how to score.
It's the old man moves. He's really pulling them out. Like, yeah, these are old man moves. Like when you're not beating people to the hoop, and your J is okay. You just send that lazy set shot and post moves. And anyone that's been to a rec with old men knows that old man moves work almost all the time. You cannot stop them. You can only hope to contain them. And today he was not contained.
Yeah, he's a great football player. Let me just painfully admit that. I have my Snickers, so I feel okay now. I feel comfortable and not in pain anymore. But yeah, he just knows. He's completely aware on the field, and that's how he scored the first goal. It was just a great counter, and then
put himself right at the top of the box.
Like I said, where he needs to be.
And this match, he scored 2 goals, giving him 600 for a club and country in all competitions.
Outstanding.
Mad impressive.
Outstanding numbers.
And he's Europe's all-time leading scorer ever, from youth to adulthood. So he's been dominant. Like you can't say he hasn't, but you can't be dominant and you can't win trophies without help. And boy, in the second half, did they get help. And I was telling Jonathan got to the match a little late. The first half, the first 20 minutes until that goal, it was very worrisome. Juve was all up in Navas' face. There was a brilliant volley by No, it wasn't Mandzukic that got a good one off. It was, I think Higuain got a good one off, and then Pjanic, or I don't know how to say Pjanic got another good one like that. Like, he had to deal with them. Like, and there was another one that went to the corner. I want to say that was Sandro that put one almost in, like, they were pressing hard. Because when Jonathan got there, it was five shots to one, and Madrid's one shot on goal was a goal. But like, ball domination wise, the ball was all in the defensive third for Madrid. It was bad. And then, you know, Madrid scores, but literally within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, Juve comes back with one of the best goals we've seen in a Champions League final. Yeah. Easily.
Mandzukic. The one good thing Higuain did the whole game
was pass the ball.
Pass the ball. To
Higuain out of here.
To Mandzukic. And that was just a great, brilliant body. Like he knew, he didn't even have to see the goal to know, like, okay, this is where I am. I know where Navas is. I know he can't get it to it.
And I will say that
close down.
Navas could have gotten it, but he reacted slowly because for some reason, like, for me,
he didn't expect it.
Well, for me, like, you know the body. You've played enough football to know the body movements of someone about to bicycle it.
Yeah.
So for him, like, he's not going to try to go near post because the ball has to come back down. That's the biggest part. So you know he's got to go far post, and Navas is just not world class. He's suitable, but there's no Casillas in his prime.
But I mean, yeah, I don't think he would have expected that because one, it was like close space. Like all Real Madrid was closing down on Mandzukic, so that wouldn't be a first guess. Like, oh my gosh, he's about to bicycle kick this, and it's gonna be accurate, and it's gonna go towards the far post.
But the shoulder dip is a clear giveaway.
Yeah, he might have saw like, okay, it's about to be bicycle kick, but he didn't. I don't think he had any idea like, okay, he's gonna kick it so perfectly, it's gonna loop over the defenders into the far corner where I can't reach it.
Come in high. It came in higher than we expected. I mean, it was a brilliant goal. But I just think it kind of shows that I don't think Navas' instincts are that great.
No, that's why they've been trying to get De Gea for like 2 years, and United is trying to fuck it up.
I'm actually headed to Manchester right now to unplug every single fax machine in the entire greater Manchester area and destroy all the power at the Etihad.
Wow.
Because I don't trust y'all.
It's okay. We're a multi-billionaires. We can just buy a new stadium and build it before the start of next season.
So y'all about to use slaves. I see. FIFA style.
Yeah.
See, got them.
You act like England is not known for the slave trade, transatlantic slave trade.
You're just going to try to bring it back super like that in the open, like in the daylight. That's a bold move there, Cotton.
Just being real. So yeah, that happened.
But it was really the second half.
The momentum was, I felt the momentum. Juventus was shutting it down. They were playing very well before the end of the half.
Jonathan was calling lockdown the whole time.
They were.
I mean, towards the end of the half, when Real did get the ball, there's just nothing that they're doing. But their chance, the timing was off on the passes.
Yep. And then yes, like you said, second half. Let me start with Higuain. Let me just get that out there.
Garbage. Trash.
The most overrated forward in Europe.
Can we pause?
In football ever.
Can we pause and note that Higuain's the 4th highest transfer fee ever in the history of football?
That's sad. That's sad because I know. Have you seen his body of work? He's been every single final. He is embarrassed himself and his team. This year, Champions League final. Last year, was it Copa America last year?
Yep.
The year before that, Copa America again. World Cup. I think
he was in the No, was he in the Champions League final?
No, I think this is his first. This is his first Champions League final.
Because he's trash.
He's just been like I don't know why people rate him so highly. Like
he's tall.
He does nothing. He scores a lot in the league, but like one, he played for Real Madrid, which like anybody can score. Doesn't mean that you're great, but anyone can score. We got Chicharito that scored thousands of goals.
Wow.
I'm not saying that he's bad.
Little P.
I'm not saying he's bad.
He even scored a goal by kicking himself in the head.
All I'm saying is that you can put anybody in that position. Adebayor.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who was there. I can score. I can bang in goals.
107 goals for Real.
Higuain.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, when you have an all-star team that can provide you service.
Scored 71 goals from Napoli.
He scores goals when they don't count. They don't mean anything.
Actual.
I mean, he helped Juventus win, but Juventus has won 5 Serie A titles in a row. So, did he really help that much?
No.
Yeah. So, again, overrated. He really showed how overrated he was, again, because he didn't do anything. He was just a waste of space the entire match. He had an assist. I'll give him that, which led to the only goal Juventus
That
scored.
wasn't even that was a I gotta give it up because I'm trash. That was
Garbage.
A hot potato.
Garbage.
Harrison Barnes looking ass.
That's a great comparison. He is the Harrison Barnes of.
I was working real hard to figure one out. It took me a little bit.
He's
kind of KD.
Wow. KD's. I mean,
Doesn't brush his hair.
He doesn't brush his hair, and KD is actually led his team to a victory, and might end up winning the NBA title. I wanted to go for the Cavs hard, but it's going to take.
It's gonna take. You gotta Samson Delilah reverse LeBron.
Everything has to fall in the right place for the Cavs to win.
Yeah, this team is stupid. I'm already annoyed with the finals.
So there's not much hope. Sorry, I love my dark skins and everything, but I'm a hold out of hope. I'm a hold out like 2-3%. I gave up completely last year after Game 4, and then look what happened. Obviously, a lot of things had to happen for them to come back, but
maybe God was on vacation.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, he takes off again after Game 2 because
No, he comes back.
Oh yes. That needs to happen. So let's hope that happens. But anyway, I'll say all to say Higuain is garbage, trash, and really was anonymous and awful again. And
almost as impactful as Jonathan and I were sitting at the pub.
Yeah, watching as I sip Guinness on an empty stomach.
Yeah, I had some fish and chips, but that Yingling still hit me hard.
But anyway, yeah, second half.
Real. They scored in the 59th minute. Was again a deflection, but Buddy took a shot. Yeah. A big boy came through. Casemiro. The ball lands at his feet, and he's just like, fuck it, I'm going. And he went, and it barely made it inside the bottom left-hand corner of the goal, but he put it there. And from there, it was floodgates because another 6 minutes go by. And after a beautiful run by Modric down to the touchline, he sends it back. And again, people just thought Cristiano Ronaldo was some passerby. I don't know. Was he wearing one of those masks? I forget what you call the mask with the nose and the mustache. There's a specific name for those. I don't know if he was wearing one of those.
Like a Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah. Like, he just came in there and taps another one in for his second. And then they added a pretty disrespectful and rude one at the very end by, was it Asensio?
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. It was, I mean, once that happened, it was... Or what were they going to do? Like, we knew that the problem was that Juventus didn't have the firepower. And keeping it 1-1 was fine. But once Real got up, the floodgates opened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened at halftime. I guess Zidane must have had a great pep.
Or, who's the other manager?
Allegri.
Allegri must have had a demotivational speech.
Because, like Juventus... They were just not the same team in the second half. Like Real was like pushing, and like they just kept pegging Juventus back further and further and further. So I think it was now that I have time to reflect, it was only a matter of time for Real to start scoring because like they were just Real was like on the what's the phrase? On the cusp, on the good front foot. On the front foot. That's the term.
Yeah,
they're on the front foot, and Yeah, the Casemiro goal was just expected. I just felt it coming because they were not at their best.
For the record, right after Casemiro got off another shot a little earlier and it went kind of wide. But I said, yo, Casemiro's going to score and I'm going to take my shirt off. And he scored. I flashed the bar. It was great.
He did flash the bar. I don't think anybody noticed.
No, they didn't. Everyone was cheering and celebrating. Or being pissed. I think most people were actually being pissed.
Yeah, most likely. It was a very
skewed crowd.
Yeah. Sliding more Juventus than Real Madrid. There were a few Madridistas there, but thankfully I chose the right place to go. Well, I'll say the wrong place to watch Juventus win the Champions League, but the right place for my sanity because I know Harp and Kelp probably is.
Harp and Kelp would have been all white.
Yeah.
All white everything.
And I would have really had a miserable time there dealing with all the nonsense from people. But yeah, and then Ronaldo scores again. Again, like I said, Juventus they were just set to defend. They were content. It seemed like defending, even though the option wasn't working. And then Ronaldo scores again, doing what he does best, just scoring goals, being in the right place, right time.
It's impressive how he's changed his game. It was really interesting because from the way they usually set up, Ronaldo usually plays left wing. Benzema was in the middle, and they had Isco on the right. But really, they were letting them. Zidane's like, "Hey, get yours," and mostly it was Ronaldo in the middle with Benzema out wide and trying to just play the balls in. And a stratagem that didn't necessarily lead directly to the goals, but Ronaldo got comfortable in the middle, and I think that's what really helped put them over the top. It's he picked the spots, found them, and did what he needed to do.
Right.
The defense held. It got a little ticky-tacky towards the end. We can talk about that. Let's see. The first yellow was Dybala. Then Ramos got a yellow. Cruz got a yellow. One more for Madrid got a yellow.
I don't recall. I can look it up.
Yeah, I don't recall either.
But yeah, it might have been I don't know if it was.
But then after that, it was Isco. Isco got a yellow.
What did he do to get a yellow?
He just made a tackle in the middle.
Oh yeah, I might actually saw that and just didn't care. It's oh yeah, send him off, get them all sent off.
But then towards the end, it was Juventus kind of getting mad, falling apart. Sandro got a yellow. Besides Dybala, Khedira got a yellow, I believe.
Nah, Pjanic
got the yellow.
Sandro, like you said. And then Cuadrado.
And the double for Cuadrado, which was
bullshit.
The second one was bullshit. The first one was a solid yellow. Him getting sent off was awful. It was not good. It was a little bit of that schism, as we like to call it.
Terrible call. Flopping Sergio Ramos. You're already winning, and you had to get my man sent off. Yeah, white supremacy in its finest form on that call. But the referee was German, so it makes sense. Aryan race, it's fitting.
But he gave one the cross. Who's the most Aryan person on the pitch?
Well, you can't make it look too.
Oh, okay, right.
Then now they can put in a report I gave the German guy a yellow card, and he has blonde hair and blue eyes, so I felt justified sending off Cuadrado. Not pure breed.
It was very interesting. I think we can both say that it was an interesting match. It was a fun match to watch.
Yeah.
Outcome beside, people scored goals, thank God.
Yeah.
Back to goal, the ball in the back of the net is things that we want to see, and not during penalty. Free play, getting the ball in there. But the team with the horses pulled it out again, and Juventus had been the only undefeated team in all of Champions League play. They'd only given up 3 goals, and they gave up 4 in this one. Really only 3. The last goal was whatever. It was rude, kind of. When that was FIFA. That was you're playing with your little brother. You're oh, you thought, son.
Juventus
pass the sticks.
They're about to exit out of the online play. And let me score 1 goal real quick.
Leave your screen frozen. But we got to talk about Juventus has lost 5 straight Champions League finals. It's not been pretty for the old lady.
Wow.
The last 5 they've been in, they are the Buffalo Bills. They're Bills in it right now. Wow. It's bad.
I mean,
what is it? I mean, they had money troubles. They were relegated in like 2007, I think they were relegated.
Yeah. I don't think they're the Bills because the Bills lost 4 in a row with the same team management. Like, this is a totally different team, totally different manager, totally different system. So, yeah, well, they still lost.
It was still a Conte system.
They still lost, but this is different than I think it's different than the Bills because, one, like, Juventus lost 5 in a row on a span of time. It's not like they went to the Champions League every year this decade.
That's true. But it is tough for a club to endure that.
That's true.
I mean, I think because it weighs in the psyche of the fan base, the organization itself.
Yeah.
And they do have the most losses in the Champions League final. I think that was loss number 9.
Whoa, 9?
I think so.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, is impressive to get there that many times, but to only have losing. 2 to show for it. Yeah.
Losing doesn't help.
Does not help at all. And, I mean, and then, you know, Real, the first back-to-back winner since the Champions League was turned 25 years ago.
Yeah, they made history.
It was impressive. I mean, especially after last year's, again, whack performance by both teams. Gimping into a victory.
Yeah.
They really took this one by the horns and owned it. I think it says a lot about Zizou. It says a lot about Zizou.
I know you want them to quit now while he's ahead, but
why not? It can't get better. I mean, the only thing that can happen is they don't win next year and everyone's like, "Oh, he's trash." Like
that might happen. He might get
that's
sacked.
the trash part. Like, man, that's why I always dog my grades.
Wow.
And also has to sleep a lot, but that's not today.
But if he stays, he's on the verge of being one of the greatest managers of all time. Greatest player and manager of all time.
Which is rare.
Who else has done it? Ancelotti was a great manager, or a great player and manager too, but obviously not on Zidane's level.
And it's exactly, because like if you look at some of the other world-class players, Diego Maradona is not a good manager.
Yeah, he's out managing a side in Iraq right now, somewhere in the Middle East.
And I mean, sometimes it's not as lucrative to become a manager, so it doesn't happen. But even looking at other sports, I'm trying to think of like the best coaches, like in basketball. I mean, technically, Phil Jackson won a title, but he was the 10th man on the Knicks back in the 70s. And then you got Pat Riley, who won an NCAA title, playing for Adolph racist-ass Rupp at Kentucky.
Knocked out. That was Rudy Tomjanovich. Never mind.
Oh, I love Rudy, too. He's a good guy. Rip. Yeah. Rest in peace, Rudy.
He's still alive?
No, Rudy
Tomjanovich? He's still alive.
I think Rudy Tomjanovich died.
I'm 100% sure he's still alive.
Am I mixing up with Bill Daly?
Yes.
But I think they're both dead.
No. Tomjanovich is still alive. Daly died like 5-6 years ago.
Did you look up Tomjanovich?
Yeah. Still alive.
God bless. Didn't mean to jinx you, homie. In football, like, none of the coaches were really great players. Maybe... No. So really Zidane's like in a class by himself in all athletes in world history.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not even, yes, he has a great team to manage. Real Madrid, of course, they're great. But again, after the second half, that was on him. His tactics were just so on point that Juventus had no chance of coming back. And it takes a great manager to see that. It takes a great manager to adjust to what's happening. So, especially in a final where, you know, you're not prone to taking risks. Like, he took the risk. He changed up. He did something. He's got Ronaldo to score. I mean, Ronaldo is in the peak of his career, and he got him to, this is the best he's ever played, like in terms of scoring goals and everything. So statistically, this is one of his best seasons in Champions League.
And he rested him a lot. Like he's able to manage. I mean, he managed Gareth Bale coming home to Cardiff and not letting emotions get the better of him, because Isco is a big key. to winning that match. Like if Bale had started, it could have gone a different way.
Yeah.
So I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. I mean, that shows a lot of him paying attention while he was being managed and just being able to probably take whatever castigation and backlash he gets from in the locker room and let it slide over him. And, maybe he got all his anger out once he headbutted Materazzi, and he's been zen ever since.
Yeah, this was his redemption, defeating an Italian team.
Got him back, son. How Zuzu got his groove back.
He's gonna be balling. Maybe he'll come back maybe he'll come to Winter Park and chill out at Bosphorus or something.
That'll be dope. Hey, Sarah, again, shout out. If you can get the homie over here, we'd love to do an interview.
Yeah, I would love to.
I'll practice French.
I think it was a bit
English.
English.
Good enough English, but I'll still practice French.
Out of respect, I'll do that.
We can start in French.
If he does he know Arabic, I'll know some Arabic too.
But this was, I think, it's definitely, like we said, a match we wanted. Outcomes beside is a match we wanted. And I got the goal count right, just wrong in how they happened. And I think I got most of I wanted Benzema to score. But I said Ronaldo would score. And during the match, I said Casemiro would score. So I'm happy.
I'm not happy because Real Madrid won and my prediction of Juventus lost. And I went to the same bar that I saw Juventus lose to Barcelona, and that wasn't helpful to me at all.
You suggested it.
I did suggest it, yeah. I have no complaints, but about the bar selection, it was great. The drinks came on time. They had to wait 100 years.
And, it was us and a bunch of British Europeans, I should say.
Yeah.
I think we were really the only Americans in there.
I think so.
It was great. It was interesting to see, a lot of white shoes, a lot of pants with no pockets, living their best life as they're wont to do.
Hey, why not? I mean, it's by the pouring rain, so maybe they won't appreciate the rest of the day, but you still got to hang out and watch the game. I feel bad for Buffon. Shout out Buffon. Oh gosh, how many more Champions Leagues do you have to lose over some bull of your team tactically letting you down again? I almost feel as bad for him as I did for Pirlo when he started crying after the Champions League 2 years ago.
Nah, that was cool too.
Your boy Pogba lost.
That was sad, but I hate Pirlo. As an Orlando City fan, I hate that little midget.
I like Pirlo, man. I think I appreciate him as a player. I appreciate him when he played for AC Milan. I mean, at least he won the Champions League.
It's true.
Buffon hasn't won anything in in Europe except the World Cup, obviously. But I guess I don't feel for him, but it's kind of like Torres lost last year. I felt kind of sad. It's sad for him. But kind of sad for Buffon. I mean, he's going to keep going. He's got maybe 2 or 3 good years left.
He is playing the one position where you can do that.
Yeah, but I don't know if Juventus is going to be in the Champions League next year. Or the final next year, that is what I meant to say.
No, I can't imagine they would be either. This run that they had was kind of luck. Especially the way they absolutely locked down Barcelona.
Yeah.
They put clamps on Barca hard. It's like beating them like, a black mother when you try to eat the food before Thanksgiving. Slapping the hand away. But
it's not easy. It's not easy getting here.
No, and doing it twice, doing it 3 times, yikes.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think Real's gonna repeat? They're gonna do a 3-peat?
I think that's gonna be hard too. I mean, if they make the right decisions over the transfer window, and if everyone stays healthy, I'd say they're the prohibitive favorite. It just I think there are a few great teams that can get better. I think Bayern can get better, and they might.
Yeah.
I don't really know if Barcelona's going to make moves, but Barcelona's always going to be good.
Yeah, they're going to make moves. They have a new manager and everything. Once they have a new manager, they're always going to make moves. So,
but for me, Barcelona seems a little more cluttered. to where I don't know where they fill in what to get better. Whereas like I know where Bayern can fill in stuff to get better. That's why I think they're gonna have a slightly better shot. But like I think Madrid, you know, if Ronaldo holds up another year and Morata and up front they can play better.
I think James is gone. Bale is gone.
But you know, that's
I think
place.
Yeah,
Dele Alli is gonna come over.
That
would be dirty. I'd be happy for the kid, but I wouldn't be happy for. And I'd be happy for Madrid, but I don't need that because you know United's supposed to win next year. So
yeah, I keep holding on to that beggar's belief. The world would love to see you break down when they lose in the probably in the group stage, if anything.
No, we're probably
are they automatic entry or is it? Oh, wow, great. Yeah, I can see. Obviously, I'm gonna be biased and say City is gonna be challenging because they've
never done it before, so you may as well. You know, there's a song by Goat West called "King of Wishful Thinking," and he's sitting right across the table from me right now.
Wow, we've revamped our entire defense. We're about to get we got a new goalkeeper. We're gonna be in the mix. I think Pep understand. He's understanding the Premier League, and he has a whole summer to understand it more. So, yeah, I could see City, Real, Barca, Bayern. I'm not gonna say Manchester United. Don't even try it. I don't think they're gonna be up there. They're gonna get to like maybe the quarterfinal and then they get eliminated. That's my early prediction. Do we know where it's going to be next year?
Oh, no, we didn't look that up.
Hopefully it's somewhere cool. I mean, not to say Cardiff isn't cool. Cardiff is a great place, I'm sure. But it's going to be in Ukraine.
Yikes.
Well, it'd be great watching it from TV.
Oh, it's going to be in Kiev. Hey, if they... one of my favorite pieces of music is The Great Gate of Kiev, the finale to Mussorgsky's Pictures at an Exhibition. So if they can work that into the finals, into the Champions League music, I'm be hyped. If they don't have, hey, they had the Black Eyed Peas for the opening. That's trash. Give me the Vienna, give me Vienna Philharmonic playing Great Gate of Kiev, and I'll be there sitting in the front stands in whiteface, but I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm a 35-year-old white man when I'm in Kiev.
If you haven't listened to it, Great Gate of Kiev is like one of those like classical movements that gets you hyped. Like it's powerful. It goes hard.
I don't think they're going to play that. I think they're going to bring.
They're going to have to play.
They're going to bring young guns to perform. They're going to bring.
They're going to play it. They're going to play it at some capacity. They're going to Kiev. Like that's the only thing people outside of Kiev will know Kiev for is the Great Gate of Kiev, written by a Russian. So, like,
yes, that will work so well politically. Bring a Russian to perform a song in Ukraine.
Hey, man, sometimes bad people hype you up.
Why would they invite the Black Eyed Peas? One, without Fergie. That was a great question. Without Fergie for one, and two,
he was in the stands.
No, not. Wow. Anyway.
Got him.
Anyway, that's all I got. You got any top fives for us?
No, I think this is a double episode. Top 5 bald people.
Wow. You want to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna start. My number 5 is definitely gonna be Zizou.
Wow. I'm gonna go with MJ.
That's my number 4. Is Michael Jordan.
Nice.
Your 4?
4 is Rock.
Oh, Dwayne Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Excellent choice. Number 3 for me is definitely gonna be LeBron James.
Come on, man. He's got hair. He still has hair. They might be plugs, but he's got hair.
Nope, I'm just gonna take him home. Trying to win this finals, all right?
He doesn't want to go home right now.
Trying to win the finals for him.
He doesn't want to go home.
Doing him a favor.
Number 3 for me would be I would. I'm gonna go with Pep. Pep's my number 3.
Oh, yikes. Number 2 for me is gonna be like, I do not agree with him on politics or anything, but he's given me some great movies.
Wow.
Actually, no, I can agree with this. Samuel L. Jackson.
Wow.
I changed my mind. I was gonna go with Bruce Willis.
Thank God you didn't do that. Number 2. Shoot, that's a good question. Number 2, I'll. Did I say Zizou already? Or did you?
No, I said him.
I'll put Zizou number 2.
Oh, hard. Now, my number 1, I have a 1 and 1A. 1A is Paul Rooney.
Wow.
But number 1 is Uncle Phil. May he rest in peace. Definitely taught us a lot of lessons. He was also Shredder in Optimus Prime.
Wow. Really?
In the 90s cartoons, he was Optimus Prime. So, Uncle Phil, just did good things.
I would. For me, it's a tie. It's a big tie. Uncle Phil or Carl Winslow.
Reginald Vell Johnson, also in Die Hard. Wow, we really went hard on the Die Hard references today.
I mean, why not? The situation calls for it. We're in like an apocalypse anyway. With Trump in office, Real Madrid winning the Champions League.
No, the Real winning is the good part.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No. Only one team.
Beyonce and Serena are about to have kids, and you're saying like this is obviously good things are coming around the corner. We just had to go through dark times.
There was only one team in this final that was supported by a dictator. I'll let you decide which one.
Why do you have to bring up old shit?
I'm just saying. So it's old. It's the old wounds affecting us today. Just saying.
I don't care about Southern European politics.
Wow, you're dismissing the atrocities that happened in the Spanish region.
No, they're
because
bad.
of your love for Real Madrid.
No, they're bad. But Europeans stay fucking up, so I don't know why we're surprised.
No, you're right. You're right.
The bar is very low, and they're all below it. So at this point, like, how are you gonna blame one when they all shit? Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
Whew, did I dance out of that one? Like Muhammad Ali on the ropes, just dodged out.
R.I.P. Muhammad Ali.
Oh man,
I know it's coming up to 1 year now. It's about to be 1 year tomorrow.
Yeah, it's really close.
Yeah, wow. It's tomorrow. Literally less than 24 hours from now. Anyway, yeah, what a horrible day. Great match, but a horrible result. See y'all later. Postcards. We out.
We out.
Postcards.